What's going on, everybody? We are going to be live once again.
Yeah, absolutely have to. What? Stop calling me Troller.
Today we have the Colorado Rockies and the Tampa Bay Rays. I thought we'd do some 4 o'clock baseball today. I was kind of bored, so yeah. Hopefully we get a good crowd in here. We get some people to hang out here.
Beautiful skies.
As the Rays will be playing in wherever they're playing right now. I don't know. What's going on, Jacob? Noke. Colorado Rockies, Tampa Bay Rays. They're playing at Steinbrenner Field, the Yankees' longtime spring training and minor league home. That's where the Tampa Bay Rays are playing this year. What's going on, Asia?
Sally's here.
We're getting ready. You know, kill the next couple hours. Do a stream. For the Rockies, it'll be Brenton Doyle in center, Ezekiel Tovar in short, Ryan McMahon at third, Chris Bryant at DH, Michael Toglia at first, Hunter Goodman catching, Nick Martini at right field, Kyle Farmer at second base, and Jordan Beck in left field. How about them guards? Yes, sir, Kyle. I mean, not Kyle, Jacob. Kyle Manzardo, though, went crazy. So Ryan Pepio on the mound for the Rays today. Was scheduled to be Shane McClanahan until he got injured late spring. Who's starting for the Rockies today? I want to guess. I think it's Kyle Freeman. Freeland. My bad. Is Tyler Freeman in the lineup today for the Extracts on Cavs in 7 per source. No Tyler Freeman today. For the Rays, it'll be Curtis Mead, Yandy D at first, Yandy Diaz at DH, Brandon Lau at second, Junior Caminero at third, Christopher Morel in left, Danny Jansen at catcher, Josh Lowe at right field, Johnny DeLuca in center field, and Taylor Walls at shortstop. Kyle, listen, he sure is. My Cavs, I didn't really watch the Cavs game yesterday. I was watching baseball in March Madness, but I saw we got a win yesterday. That's good. As we get this thing rolling, so it'll be Ryan Pepio versus Kyle Freeland today.
Is it just me or is there a new...
You heard Grizzly? Yeah, I did hear that. I was surprised. So here's the first pitch from Pepio to Doyle. That pitch is high, ball 1.
What is going on?
So it'll be a 1-0 to Doyle.
What is this music?
Here's the pitch.
What is this music, bro? What is this dubstep?
Swing and a grounder. That is hit to the third baseman Caminero. He makes the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up for the Colorado Rockies now is young shortstop Ezekiel Tovar. Junior Caminero should have a breakout year this year.
What's going on?
Ezekiel Tovar coming up to bat for the Rockies. That pitch is fouled back on a 4-seamer, and the count is 0-1.
What? Oh. What is going on? Who was playing?
The Grizzlies. I read that already.
Hey, Gabe, when is he going to stop?
Here's the pitch. That's a grounder. That's going to be a tough play for Caminero, and he's not able to make it. A bit of luck for Ezekiel Tovar there, and a runner on first, 1 down.
You can turn it off.
Coming up to bat for the Colorado Rockies will be Ryan McMahon.
The what? A what?
Thoughts on Weisenbach tennis talent? I think he's going to win. I think he could. You got young guys like Dino Priesmich, Xiao Fonseca, Arthur Feast, Jakob Menchik, and that is going to be a line drive base hit for Ryan McMahon. And there goes Tovar to third, and McMahon stays at first. So runners on first and third, runners on the corners with 1 down for the Colorado Rockies. Ryan Pepio under pressure in his first inning of the season.
That's how it plays like dubstep at 100% volume the entire time. Like, just go with it.
But yeah, I think you heard all those tennis talents. I think Weisenbach is next, though. I mean, he's pretty good today. Had another really good six love win or 6-5, whatever it was. And the only reason why he lost the game is he didn't try. Here's the pitch to Chris Bryant. See if he's washed up or not. And he swings and misses at a slider. And the count is 0-1. So it'll be an 0-1 to Chris Bryant.
Oh!
Yeah, done. Sorry, guys. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. It'll be Chris Bryant struck out. It's an 0-2 to Tolia, and he takes a pitch on the corner, called a ball though, so it'll be 1-2. So it'll be a 1-2 with runners on the corners, 2 down for Michael Tolia, who could break out this year. Had a solid year last year, but here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a good changeup by Ryan Pepio, and that'll be the third out of the inning, and the Rays will get out of this inning without any damage done. Oh my gosh, dude. All right, so it'll be the Tampa Bay Rays coming up to bat now. So it'll be Curtis Mead, Yandy Diaz, and Brandon Lau. Yep, I did move rooms. Yes, wasn't having it anymore. So the kid has no friends. He doesn't ever go home because nobody wants him home. So yeah, I'm just being completely straight. I almost threw hands. Like, dude, no need to freaking scream at the top of your lungs, dude. Holy cow. Like, what are we doing here? Gosh. It's funny because he knows I'm talking. He just gets louder and louder. It's unreal. But anyway, we'll head to the bottom of the first. That crazy end to the Lakers Bulls game. I didn't watch it live, but I saw it on highlights. My brother doesn't have a game tonight due to rain in Ohio, so I'll be watching the Cavs game. Who did the Cavs play tonight? I don't even know. I don't know. I haven't watched the Cavs in like almost 2 weeks, dude, because we're probably going to be the 1 seed. There's really nothing to be excited about. And, I've been more focused on the NCAA tournament and the Guardians coming up. So, yeah. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm a much bigger Guardians fan than Cavs fan. But, yeah. Detroit, no Cade tonight? Okay, good. So Curtis Mead had a big spring for the Rays. So we'll see what he can do in the regular season. You got Kyle Freeland starting. He went 5-8 with a 5.24 ERA last season, including a 1.41 WHIP, had 85 strikeouts and 26 walks. So. So Kyle Freeland. Here's the pitch. Just he called it a strike. The count is 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Mead. Here's the pitch. And he hits it foul. Just on the right field net, and it's 0-2. So it'll be an 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Kyle Freeland to Curtis Mead. I have. They're pretty good. And that pitch is grounded to the third baseman. Who's at third today for the it's Ryan McMahon, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Nice play there. Coming up now for the Tampa Bay Rays is Yandy Diaz. I have him in fantasy. Hopefully we can get a homer here. Yeah, Ohio State. Hopefully we can win again next year. Here's the pitch to Diaz. Just a bit outside, and the count is 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Yandy. Foul back, 1-1. Sports expert isn't prepared for the torrential downpour Tennessee is going to rain. Well, I have Kentucky in my bracket, and I went 4 for 4 with my Sweet 16 picks yesterday in my bracket. So, you know what that means? We're going 4 for 4 again. Sorry. Tennessee season's over. Felix Agbar is hitting the transfer portal and going back to Ohio State. Here's the pitch, and that is skied into right field. Under it is the right fielder, Nick Martini. He makes the play, second out of the inning, as Diaz is retired. Brandon Lau making his way up to the plate now. Delusion is a power thing. Yeah, it is powerful when you think Tennessee's going to win anything when they haven't made the Final Four and who knows how long. Here's the pitch to Lau. Lefty-lefty matchup. Nice knuckle curve in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Another nice pitch in there for a strike, another knuckle curve, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on another knuckle curve. He just went triple on the knuckle curves and just absolutely schooled Brandon Lau. And we'll head to the top of the second. Bro. Well, our women's basketball team wasn't any good anyway, so I'm not surprised. I picked Tennessee to literally win in my bracket, bro. So no, they're not in the tournament. They haven't been in the tournament in 3 years because they suck. I got to see my reaction again. Like, dude, I had to leave the room like immediately because I was just so. What are we doing here? Screaming at the top of our lungs, bro. Like, there's no need, Screaming at the top of our lungs, bro. Like it's dialogue. He did. Done. Sorry, guys. He swings and misses and a slider, and the count is 0-1. So it'll be an 0-1 to Chris Bryant. Oh. All right, so coming up to the plate for the Rockies, it'll be Hunter Goodman at catcher, Nick Martini in right, and Kyle Farmer at second base. Now it stings. I heard Wander Franco has a 140 average with 14 home runs. I also heard he has I think he's walked 12 times this year so far too. So yeah, pretty good numbers, but nothing crazy. But yeah. Appreciate the 2 people watching. Not as many people watching this stream as the Guardians one. I guess, nobody cares about the Rockies, let's be real, but, we're calling it. Hopefully we can get a better crowd at some point. Here's Hunter Goodman at the plate. Here's the pitch from Pepio. That is swung on and skied into foul grounds. Is it playable? It is not. It goes in the stands. 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Hunter Goodman, the catcher. Pitch. Swing and a miss at a good slider, and the count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that is skied into just outside the infield at shortstop. Taylor Wall was able to make the play for the first out of the inning. I got the Tampa Bay Rays winning. I'll say 4-2. Appreciate you being here, Dominic. Here's the pitch to Martini outside. Martini known for having some really good opening days, so let's see what he can do here. It'll be a 1-0 to Martini. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back on a 4-seamer, 95, 1-1. Pitch, swung on and popped in the air. That'll be skied into left field, and that is the second out of the inning as the play is made by, I don't know who that was in left field. It was Christopher Morel, the former Cub. Coming up to the plate will be Twins legend Kyle Farmer. Here's the pitch. And that is skied into right field as well. Coming on with the charge is the right fielder Josh Lowe, and he makes the play for the third out of the inning. And we are headed to the bottom of the second. Oh, I'm a sophomore in college, Asia. I'm in my 4th semester. Coming up for the Tampa Bay Rays is Junior Caminero at third, Christopher Mello, the left fielder, and Danny Jansen, the catcher. Wow, wherever been, yeah, it's all right. Appreciate the 5 people here. If you guys have not, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Comment what you think. Would appreciate it very much as we are trying to get this thing rolling. So, any Rockies, any Rays fans watching? I'm a Guardians fan. I did the game yesterday. It was cool. But, yeah, we move. We're not just doing Guardians baseball. We're going to be doing mostly Guardians, but we do a lot of other games, that we have our free time on. So, yeah, a lot of baseball this year. Thing I like about baseball, not a ton of people stream it like basketball and football. Like, a ton of people love to stream that. Not as many people stream the baseball. So I feel like we can get better crowds in there, and it's more convenient. It's not as fast paced as some other sports. Here's the pitch to Junior Caminero. That is skied into right field, and under it is the right fielder, Nick Martini, for the first out of the inning. A lot of pop-ups into shallow left and right field so far. That ball is not carrying. If anything, it's dying more than it should. Up at the plate now for the Rays is Christopher Morel. My draft Sanders number 2. I don't think that's going to happen. And if it does, I'm going to be pretty upset. Here's the pitch to Morel. In there for a strike on the inside corner, 92-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. That's my mom this year. Oh no, that's not good, Asia. I'm sorry for your loss. Prayers going out to you and your family. And that pitch is fouled off by Morel, and the count is 0-2. I just see rumors that y'all might draft him. I think it's going to be Carter. Or maybe even Travis Hunter. I know they like him. Oh, what am I doing? But we'll see. And if Cam Ward somehow falls to 2, I think they'd pounce on that immediately. But I don't think he will. And that pitch is down in the dirt in a ball, and the count is now 1-2 to Morel. Nobody on, 1 down, Christopher Morel up to hit. Count is 1-2. Here's the 1-2 to Morel from Freeland, who's looked pretty sharp so far. Pitch. Got him looking on a knuckle curve. That knuckle curve is really hitting so far for Kyle Freeland, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat for the Tampa Bay Rays now is the catcher, Danny Jansen. Yeah, that would be scary. You got to have a pass rush to win titles. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles did. Take a page out of their book. Here's the pitch to Jansen. He takes a strike at the top of the outside corner, and it's 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Jansen. Here's the pitch. And that almost hit him, but it didn't, and it's inside, 1-1. And it didn't. It'll be a 1-1 to Jansen. The pitch is popped up, foul. Goes into the seats, 1-2. So it'll be a 1-2 to Danny Jansen. Pitch. That is lined foul. Almost took off the third baseman's foot. And the count stays 1-2. Here's the pitch. Did he go? He did. That'll be the third out of the inning. Another strikeout for Kyle Freeland. He's looking sharp. I believe that's his third K now. And we will head to the top of the third with a scoreless score. Scoreless ball game, as they say. Gotta meet each other. Yeah, man, for sure. You've been supporting my channel through and through the last year or so. So, yeah. Appreciate. Oh, wait. Coming up, the Rockies will be the left fielder Jordan Beck, former Tennessee man, Bretton Doyle, and Ezekiel Tovar. Max lives in Pittsburgh. I don't live in Pittsburgh. I'm at Kent State right now. I would have been gone by now if I lived in Pittsburgh with all the Browns gear I have. So. Yeah. And that pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Oh, you're good. You're good. Here's the pitch. Quebec swinging a miss at a changeup. That changeup's really working for Pepio so far, and it's 0-2. Here's the pitch, 0-2. And a grounder, and Caminero almost, did he make the play? He didn't. He bobbled it. He made the throw, but he took the first baseman Mead off the bag, and he's safe. So I'm assuming that'll be an error, but who knows? They call it the Big 2025. So, yeah. Yeah, he didn't get him. My major is sports admin. I mean, you can always get him. And a stolen base by Jordan Beck. I mean, he is safe by a mile. What a jump he got. And a runner on second, nobody out for the Colorado Rockies now. So here's the 0-1 to Doyle. Swing and a miss on a slider, and it's 0-2. Yeah. Okay. Maryland on the way back. No way. Sports admin. Like Maryland. And that pitch is right down the middle. I mean, Doyle was just locked up. He might be a course merchant, folks, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Sports administration. That's what it means. Admin administration. But bro, Maryland is done, dude. They're not getting Kevin Willard back. Come on, Adam. Coming up to the plate is Ezekiel Tovar. Here's the pitch, and that is line, and that's a fair ball. That's going to be down the left field line. That's going to score a run, and that's going to be an RBI double for Ezekiel Tovar. And the Rockies take a quick 1-0 lead in the top of the third. There we go. Some scoring. Tovar's going to be a stud this year. Oh, I'm sorry, Asia. I thought maybe you would know what it meant. Sorry. No way, bro. No way he's starting. Coming up to the plate is Ryan McMahon. You should watch this, Karam. It's generational baseball going on. Here's the pitch to McMahon. I'm calling a home run right here. Pitch is high, ball one. It'll be a 1-0. Pitch outside if the count is 2-0. So it'll be a 2-0 to McMahon. Being a bit careful. Yeah, two not great teams. Yeah, it was. Asia. Here's the 2-0 to McMahon. And that is swung on and grounded foul. 2-1. It'll be a 2-1. Down low in the count is 3-1. It'll be a 3-1 to McMahon. McMahon takes a timeout. Charlie Blackmon retired in the offseason, Asia. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high. Tovar is out at third. He gets caught stealing. And that'll be the second out of the inning. So it'll be a walk for Ryan McMahon, but Tovar caught stealing at third. Nice throw by Danny Jansen. Yeah. Yeah, he's out. Good tag there by Caminero. That pitch is swung on and blasted, but just short of the warning track. And Chris Bryant is retired for the third out of the inning. The Rockies do get a run, but the Tampa Bay Rays limit the damage. 1-0, bottom of the third coming up. Do-do-do-do. Coming up for the Rays will be Josh Lowe, Johnny DeLuca, and Taylor Walls. Nothing going on so far offensively for them. Am I going to stream basketball playoffs? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe I'll stream some Cavs, of course. Let's go. So I'm just waiting for the bottom of the third to start. Appreciate the 3 people that have stuck around. If you guys have not, please hit the subscribe button for the channel, turn on the post notification bell, like the video, comment what you think, but appreciate it very much. Yeah. As Josh Lowe is set to bat for the Tampa Bay Rays. Marvin Parcells, Brett. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike in the inside corner. It's 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Josh Lowe. Yeah. Here's the pitch. Down low, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swung and a missed at a good knuckle curve. That knuckle curve is really hitting on all cylinders today for Kyle Freeland so far. Good job. That'd be awesome. Yeah. I would turn around the Browns instantly, though. I mean, come on. I'm taking Abdul Carter second overall. I'm already telling you my plan. Like, I'm not even hiding it. It'll be a 1-2 for Josh Lowe. Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded to the first baseman, and that'll be the first out of the inning as the first baseman, Michael Tolia, makes the play. It'll now be Johnny DeLuca up to bat for the Tampa Bay Rays. Here's the pitch. High, but hits the zone, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to DeLuca. Here's the pitch. Just a bit upstairs, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that is grounded to the third baseman, and that'll be the second out of the inning as Ryan McMahon makes the play. Coming up for the Tampa Bay Rays will be the ninth hitter, shortstop Taylor Walls. Here's the pitch to Walls. Down low, did he go? He did not, 1-0. It'll be a 1-0 to Walls. Pitch is fouled off, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. I did not have class. I don't have class on Fridays. Walls hits a liner into center, and it's caught. And that will be the third out of the inning as the center fielder, Brenton Doyle, makes the play. We will head to the top of the fourth as the Rockies continue their momentum in this opening day ball game for both clubs. For the Rockies, coming up to bat, it'll be Michael Toglia, Hunter Goodman, and Nick Martini. So, yeah. Game going at a solid pace so far. What college am I in? I'm at Kent State University, Kent State in Ohio. Oops. So, yeah. All right, we are back. Uni, yeah. I don't say uni though. What's going on, Kane? Appreciate you joining. How we doing? How's it looking? We got the Rockies. They got a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch to Toglia. That hits the outside corner on a curveball, 79, and it's 0-1. So it'll be an 0-1 to Toglia. Here's the pitch, just a bit high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Toglia. Swung on and fouled back, and the count is 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And did it hit him? It sure did. He'll take first base. Runner on first, nobody out. Hit him on the foot. Yeah, got him on the left ankle. So run on first, nobody out. Hunter Goodman, the catcher, coming up to hit. If you guys have not, please hit the like button. Would appreciate that very much. Liking the streams help us in the algorithm, so that would be appreciated deeply. And that pitch is low, 1-0. Yes, Kent State is in Ohio. Here's the 1-0 to Goodman, fouled back. It's now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a good changeup down, and it's 1-2. Hunter Goodman chases so much, dude. It'll be a 1-2 to Goodman. Jeff Goodman. Bud Black, 537 and 657 with the Rockies. That pitch is down low in the dirt. That's going to be a wild pitch by Ryan Pepio, and as a result, Michael Tolio is going to be able to take second base. So runner on second, nobody out now for the Colorado Rockies. Just like last inning. Here's the 2-2 to Goodman. Swing and a base hit for Hunter Goodman in right center. Tolia stopping at third, and runners on first and third on the corners with nobody out. And coming up to hit with a big chance is Nick Martini, the right fielder. Like I've said, he's had big opening days in the past. See what he can do here. And the Colorado Rockies came to play today. Tampa Bay Rays did not. Kyle Freeland's throwing a perfecto so far. I hope I didn't jinx it, but yeah. And we're going to have a mound visit. Love young fella. What the freak up? So here's Nick Martini at the plate. And bit of miscommunication between Jansen and Pepio. So we wait. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1-0. Rockies is starting my parlay. You picked the Rockies? Nice. It's not looking too bad so far. Here's the 1-0 to Pepio. Swinging a foul back, and it's 1-1. So Martini on a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 to Martini. Inside, 2-1 on a fastball. Here's the 2-1. I wonder who our first ejection is going to be. And that is fouled back again, 2-2. He was part of the Reds, yes. Here's the 2-2 to Martini. Takes a fastball, got him looking. He was absolutely locked up at the plate. And it'll be first and third with one down. What channel is the game on? I'm watching on the TV app. The website, the TV app. Appreciate the 8 people here. If you guys have not, please hit the subscribe button for you to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell and like the video. Comment what you think. Would appreciate it very much. Liking helps so much. And that pitch is just a bit low to Farmer. Could have went either way. 1-0. Runners on the corners, one down. Here's the 1-0 from Ryan Pepio to Kyle Farmer. Yeah, Jacob. I would say so. That pitch is outside 2-0. All right, Pepio losing a bit of his command here. See if he can bounce back. Here's the pitch, and that is skied into center field. Under it is DeLuca. He will throw it back in, but that's going to be deep enough to get Tolia home, and it's going to be a sac fly RBI for Kyle Farmer as the Rockies take a 2-0 lead in the top of the fourth. So, yeah, it'll be Jordan Beck hitting now. It's a scratch ticket. Rockies, Orioles, break. Okay, so a parlay, pretty much. And that pitch is a bit high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to the youngster Beck, former Tennessee man. John Yes would like that. I think Braves is what he meant. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Inside corner, but he just misses, 2-1. Here's the pitch. That pitch is fouled back, and the count is 2-2. I got confused a little bit. Yeah. It's all right. It'll be a 2-2 to Beck. And that is a tapper to Caminero. He'll make the play, and that'll be the third out of the inning. As the Rockies add another one on the board, and we will head to the bottom of the fourth as the Rays see themselves trailing by 2. Got rid of the membership. My channel got temporarily demonetized because of a video I posted. It was a video I posted like 3 years ago. It was like a Michigan State fight. It might be still up on the channel, but apparently they like the week of the Michigan Ohio State game, that video like was booming in views, and I guess someone reported it, or multiple people perhaps, and they said it was reused content, so they temporarily demonetized my channel. So Noke is back. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. I'm trying to do these live streams so I can get back to remonetization. I have to get back to the 4,000 watch hours. I'm at 3,500 right now, so we should get there pretty quickly. But yeah, it's definitely a bummer. But I'll bring it back sooner rather than later. Yeah, it does suck, I know. but we move. Djokovic too good, Noke. He actually decided to give a shit this week. So, yeah, I saw you remember. Amir was a member. A couple other, Daniel Barry. Yeah. So, Celtics aren't winning, bruh. Maybe in 5 against like the Hawks, but not the Cavs. So, I mean, it might be the Cavs, but not in 5. Here's the pitch to Mead. On the outside corner, strike 1. It'll be an 0-1 to Curtis Mead. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch, but just a bit outside, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, 1-2. Fouled it off his leg, I think. But he seems to be okay. So here's the 1-2 to Mead. Swing and a miss on a nice knuckle curve. That knuckle curve, man. Kyle Freeland's got it rolling today, and that'll be the first out of the inning. As Yandy Diaz will not step up to the plate. Here's the pitch to Yandy. Just a bit high, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a grounder. It's going to be a tough play, and Ryan McMahon's not able to make it. We got a runner on first, 1 down as Yandy Diaz gets an infield single. And that'll be, and I jinxed the no-hitter, the perfecto. Unsurprising. I got to stop that crap. That's just dumb, bro. Like, come on. Like, stop jinxing, bro. Talking to myself, by the way. Because I was like, Kyle Freeland has a perfecto through 3 innings. I said that. He lost a hit, of course, in the 4th. Brandon Lau on a bogus hit, too. So, Brandon Lau coming up to hit for Tampa. Here's the pitch. Did he go? He did. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that is lined, fair, double play. Caught by Tolia. He steps on first. Just a bit of bad luck there for the Rays, and we'll head to the top of the 5th as the Rockies lead 2-0. Wow. Oh my gosh. Had to move rooms. Very obnoxious speaking. Not sure why that man had to scream at the top of his lungs for no reason. Oh, yeah. I don't even know if he went home for spring break. Like, the dude never leaves his room, bruh. Like, it's so sad, dude. Like, it's incredible, dog. But, you know, we move. When we see a bait back of Frontier. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. You know, I know you're scared of a bait, but, you know, because once Bate gets that back end going, he's going to be like Taylor Fritz for Source. So,
We are back from commercial break. Here's the first pitch to Brenton Doyle, and he fouls it back. So 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a good changeup. It's 0-2. That changeup looks really good for Pepio so far, but he's trailing. Here's the 0-2 to Doyle. In the dirt, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Doyle. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-2. So we're not seeing a dome. Yeah. It's just kind of, I don't know, out of place, I guess. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Count stays 2-2. Here's the 2-2 once again. Down low, strikeout. He swings at a changeup down low, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Hasn't been his day at the plate, Brenton Doyle. Oh, yeah? What game was that? Guardians versus Rays 2024. That was late in the season. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back by Tovar. He's 2 for 2 today. On September 12th, yeah. Gavin Williams. Breakout. Tanner Bibee starting Sunday, Jacob. I don't know if you saw that. That pitch is high, ball 2, and the count is 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider, 2-2. It'll be a 2-2 to Tovar. Swinging a pop-up. Is it playable? No, it's in the stands. Count stays 2-2. No, he's starting Sunday, Tanner Bibee. They announced it like a couple hours ago, I guess. So it'll be Gavin Williams tomorrow. Sunday it'll be Bibee. Ortiz is starting versus the Padres on Monday, I think. Unless it's Tuesday, I don't know. But nonetheless, he's starting game 4 of the season. Once again, it'll be a 2-2 to Tovar. Here's the pitch. Down low, and the count is now full 3-2. That's the pitch that Doyle couldn't stop chasing. Here's the pitch. Got him looking. Locked him up with a fastball, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Coming up to the plate will be Ryan McMahon. 2 down, nobody on. That pitch is just a bit low. Debatable, but low. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on. Is that hit in the gap? I believe it is. It's going to get down. And Ryan McMahon might have a double here. He will. And that's going to be a 2-out double for McMahon. A runner on second with 2 down for the Colorado Rockies. That's not going to be fun. Yeah, Logan Allen is on the team. Yeah, he had the best spring out of all the back end guys. So I mean, hey, we'll see what he does. Here's Chris Bryant at the plate. I'm expecting an out here. That pitch is low. Ball 1 and the count is 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Bryant. Swing and a miss on a nice slider, 1-1. It's amazing how incredibly washed Chris Bryant is in the big 2025. Here's the pitch. Fouled back 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Bryant. Here's the pitch. Just a bit inside, 2-2. Bryant won Rookie of the Year 10 years ago. He won NL MVP 9 years ago. Now he's just a lost cause that couldn't stay healthy. Here's the 2-2 to Bryant. And he hits a grounder. It's going to be fielded by Taylor Walls. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. And we are headed to the bottom of the 5th as the Rockies go scoreless. So, coming up for the Tampa Bay Rays, it'll be Junior Caminero, Christopher Morel, and Danny Jansen. LaMelo Ball out for the season. Unsurprising. See my Discord DM I sent you last year? Last year? What? About what? Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that is grounded up the middle, and it's going to be a tough play, but that'll be the first out of the inning as the second baseman, Farmer, was able to get there just in time. So Caminero out. You went last night? I think, yeah, I saw it. I reacted to it. I put like a fire emoji or something like that. Here's the pitch to Morel. Swing and a miss. That knuckle curve again, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside, and the count is 1-1. Here's the pitch. Just inside, but called a strike, 1-2. So it'll be a 1-2 to Morel. Here's the pitch. Swung in and grounded to McMahon, the third baseman. He makes the play for the second out of the. Oh, he was off the bag. First baseman Tolio was off the bag. He's safe. He is safe. Wow. Yeah, he's off the bag. McMahon's throw was just a bit short, and it threw him off the bag. So, wow. Coming up to the plate will be Danny Jansen. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. So it'll be an 0-1 to Jansen. Swing and a miss at a sinker. 0-2. He mixed it up a little bit there, Freeland. Here's the 0-2 to Jansen. Swing and a foul back, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to Danny Jansen. Did he go? He did. Strikeout. Well, that'll be the second out of the inning as we have a runner on first, 2 down. Josh Lowe coming up to hit. That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. What's going on, Bondi, on his lunch break? What's for lunch today? Tyson chicken or boneless wings, a.k.a. nuggets? Or Burger King? Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. So it'll be an 0-2 to Lowe. Chinese, don't tell Colby. Yeah. The racism is crazy, bruh. Here's the 0-2 to Josh Lowe. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back. Count stays 0-2. Kyle Freeman might be generational talent. I know Shane Graham's going to be begging to pick him up in fantasy after this great performance. I see he already made an early ad drop. Unsurprising. Let's see. It'll be an 0-2. And that is swung on and fouled off. Yeah, 4:25 a.m., 3:25 a.m. ad drop. You got to be kidding me. It's literally the first day, Whisper, and he does a 3:25 a.m. ad drop. You got to be kidding me. Hometown kid, Kyle Freeland. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. a pickoff attempt. Morel is safe at first. Here's the 1-2 once again to low. For the right movement and make your move. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Oh, the right movement and make your move. There we go. So once again, it'll be a 1-2 to low. Here's the pitch. Swing and a grounder. Is it going to go up the middle? It is. And the inning's going to continue as Christopher Morel is going to be able to make it to third base. So runners on the corner with 2 down. Coming up will be the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Josh Lowe's going to come out of the game. He fouled off a pitch off his ankle. I wonder if that's the case earlier. And then, he's just not 100% right now. He's had some injury issues his whole career. We're going to make Kevin Cash is going to make a lineup change. It'll be Jose Caballero, I believe, the pinch run. Good to have you back, Asia. Here's Johnny DeLuca at the plate, Dodgers legend. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a nasty knuckle curve in the dirt. That'll be the third out of the inning, and a very strong performance today by Kyle Freeland, if that's it for him. John Fetterman. Yeah, I got the shorts on too, so. Kevin Stefanski was at Jackson Darts Pro Day today. Very interesting, yes. Indeed. Giants take quarterback. Not at 3. I think they take a quarterback later. I think they'll look at Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart, all those other options. Maybe even a trade up if possible. But, yeah. I think they'll go Travis Hunter. We're back. That pitch is line foul by Toglia, and it's 0-1. It'll be an 0-1. Hits the bottom of the zone, 0-2. Yeah. I mean, you're not paying Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston to then draft a quarterback with a top 3 pick in a weak class. I know a lot of people think it's possible still. I don't think it's going to happen. And that pitch just swung on a mist and a good changeup by Pepio. That's been his best pitch today, and that'll be the first out of the inning. McMillan. I don't think they'll take McMillan high. I think McMillan's going to fall. I can see the Patriots maybe trading down if they want McMillan, but I don't see him going as high. And that's going to be a fair ball for Hunter Goodman. That's going to be a 1-out double for the catcher. So there we go, down the left field line. But yeah, I think McMillan's going to fall. I heard rumblings he might fall to the Broncos or Chargers. So, yeah. Go Michael Toglia, yeah. He struck out. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1, and the count is 1-0 to Nick Martini. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 1-1. One and one pitch, fouled back 1-2. Broncos have to go best player bail. Yeah, they do. They have to get an offensive playmaker. There's Omari in Hampton. There's Ted McMillan if he falls. There's Luther Burden if they like him a lot. Ibuka, but I don't think know if they'll take him that high. Maybe. Another in that case, Judkins too. Loveland, I could see him falling because of injury concerns. Did he go? He did. Martini strikes out. That'll be the second out of the inning. And a runner on second with 2 down. Coming up will be Kyle Farmer, the second baseman. Here's the pitch to Farmer. Outside, and the count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Hits the outside corner, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that is a grounder played by Caminero, makes the play, third out of the inning. And we will head to the bottom of the 6th. As the game sticks at 2-0. Coming up for the Tampa Bay Rays will be Taylor Walls, Curtis Mead, and Yandy Diaz. So, yeah, Rockies are actually winning, Mr. McKinney. What's going on? course, Whisper saying N bombs in the Shaw server. Unsurprising. Who shocked? Not me. As they say nowadays. So you too, Bondi. Tovar is the man, yeah. Rockies about to win for the Blue Jays in 2025. That might be true. We'll see, though. Kyle Freeland coming out for another inning. Here we go. As it'll be Taylor Walls. Here's the pitch. Hunter Bidgie is warming up in the bullpen. Swung in and missed, and it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped in the air. It's playable. Totally under it. And foul ground makes the play for the first out of the inning. Miss McKinney. Yeah, the Rays suck. Miss McKinney. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what is McKinney doing? Like, she is trolling right now. She is trolling. So here's the pitch to Curtis Mead. Just a bit outside, 1-0. And that pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Inside, 2-1 to Mead. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Now 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on a missed at a nasty knuckle curve again. That's going to be a tough play, though, as the catcher Goodman wasn't able to corral it, but he throws it to first for the second out of the inning. And Yandy Diaz will come up now. So coming up to the plate, Yandy Diaz. Not sure what's going on here. Something flew into the stands. Okay, we are back. Yandy's got to be like 5'8". He looks so short. He's 6'2". Good Lord. Maybe because he squats a lot. And that pitch is outside, 1-0. And that pitch is hit in the air, center field. Under it is Doyle, makes the play for the third out of the inning. What a performance by Kyle Freeland today. We will head to the top of the seventh. What's going on, Avatar? Are we Rockies fans? I am a Guardians fan, but appreciate you being here. Coming up to the plate for the Rockies, it's going to be Jordan Beck, Bretton Doyle, and Ezekiel Tovar. Oh, wait, no. Beck hit last inning, I think. I think it's just going to be the top of the order. Or no. I literally forgot. My bad. It is going to be Beck, Doyle, and Tovar, I believe. So. So, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Root for the home team. If you don't win, it's okay. I'm your fifth. Appreciate it, Avatar. Appreciate you hitting the like. Yeah. Here's the pitch. Fouled off by Beck. And it's 0-1. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ground. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Root for the home team. If we don't win, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out of the old ball game. What is going on here? Why are we delayed? What are we doing? I think Kyle Freeland's day is done, but we have a bit of a delay here. I don't know why. But Hunter Bidgie is now the pitcher for the Rays. That pitch is swung on and fouled, and it's 0-2 to Beck. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, and the count is 0-2. Here's the pitch way outside, and it's 1-2. These are my favorite teams I'm most crazy about. Yeah, the Thunder. We're going to be playing freaking Cavs Thunder finals is cooked. We're not winning best out of 7. We have to play 4 road games opposed to 3. And that pitch is swung on and missed. First out of the inning. Jordan Beck might be mid at best per source. Sorry. Just how it goes. Bretton Doyle coming up. Boston is tough. They are tough. Here's the pitch. Down low, and the count is 1-0. I don't think the Thunder have any competition in the West. There's some good teams in there, but nothing great. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-0. Here's the pitch. That's swung on, and that's going to be a tapper. And Caminero makes the play, and Doyle was out. Doyle's quick, too, so that's a really impressive play by Caminero. 2 down, nobody on. Appreciate the 10 people that are tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Comment what you think. Hitting the like button helps us a lot, helps us in the algorithm. Would appreciate it. Here's the pitch outside, and the count is 1-0. Pitch, and that's going to be swung on, hit in the air, left field, caught by Morel, and that'll be the third out of the inning. And we will head to the bottom of the seventh. Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care, I'll never get back. We wait. We wait. We wait. Wait. Did I tell him? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, man, I have Apple TV. Yeah, I'm not buying Apple TV. Apple TV sucks. It's out of my iPad. Okay. Am I going live tomorrow? Maybe. I plan on it. Here's the pitch to Brandon Lau. And that is lined for a base hit. So runner on first, nobody out, as they go with the reliever Kinkley. So they take out Kyle Friedland, and they immediately get by the pen. Their pen is terrible, dude. Like, here's the pitch. Outside, and the count is 1-0 to Caminero. Here's the pitch, and that is popped in the air. Is it playable? It is not. 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 from Tyler Kinkley to Junior Caminero. And that pitch is down low, and it's 2-1. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. And a pickoff attempt, and Lau slides in safely into first. It'll be a 2-1 to Caminero. Here's the pitch. Swung on and blasted. That's a fair ball. That's going to be down the left field line. Here comes Lau. He'll stop at third. We'll have runners on second and third with nobody out as the Rays are rallying here in the bottom of the seventh. This is going to be tough if Kyle Freeland doesn't get a win here. My goodness. When's the last time the Rockies had a good bullpen? Like, this is insane, dog. Coming up to the plate will be the great Christopher Morel. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one, and the count is 1-0. It's Jonathan Aranda is now pinch hitting. Jonathan Aranda pitch hitting for Morel. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Aranda. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Is it playable? It is. Good play there by the right fielder, which is Mick Martini, but that'll get a run home as Lau will come home, and we have a runner on third with one down. So the Rockies take the sure out, and they're up 2-1 now. So coming up to the plate will be Danny Jansen, the catcher. We have a mound visit. So here's the pitch to Jansen. Down low, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, and the count is 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Trying to set up a possible double play with Donnie Johnson. at the plate. Krieg's age is sources. So Curry, Hicks, Sage, Curry, Hicks, Sage, Curry. That pitch is low, ball 4. Runners on the corner, 1 down. Here we go. That's the late, great Heath Ledger. Here we go. John Rothstein. See, look. John Rothstein, the late Heath Ledger. Here we go. Coming up to hit will be Jose Caballero. Here's the pitch from Kinley to Caballero. And he bunts it, trying to safety squeeze, but it's foul. And it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a base hit to right field. That'll tie the game. We have runners on first and second, 1 down. Jose Caballero comes in clutch for the Tampa Bay Rays. We might get free baseball again. We did free baseball yesterday. We might get it again. So, yeah. And we will have a pitching change. What's going on, Vinny? Appreciate you joining. Yes, sir. Let's go Rays. Okay. All right, so we are back from commercial break, everybody. Wow. Apparently. Here's the pitch, and that is swung on and missed by DeLuca, and the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a base hit by DeLuca. That'll load the bases. Bases loaded, 1 down. Coming up to hit for the Rays will be Taylor Walls. Here we go. And that pitch is just a bit out, and it's 1-0. So it'll be a 1-0 to Taylor Walls with bases loaded, 1 down. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-0 with Chiavelli on the mound. Angel Chiavelli, not good. He's 22 years old. So, yeah. Here's the pitch in there for a strike, 97-mile-an-hour fastball, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Walls. Fouled it off his ankle. That's got to hurt, 97, and it's 2-2. So here's the 2-2 from Chiavelli to Walls. Here's the pitch. That is swung on, blasted foul down the right field line. And the count will stay 2-2. That was close. That could have been a clearing bases. Curly Donovan, watch and learn. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. That'll be the second out of the inning. I have no idea why Taylor Walls was hitting there. He sucks. Come on. Coming up to the plate now will be the leadoff hitter, Curtis Mead. Gosh, why is Walls hitting there, dog? Come on. Like, dude. And that pitch is outside, and the count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Just a bit inside, almost hit Mead. He wants to look at it. We'll see. It's 2-1, but Mead wants a look. I don't know if we'll look at this. They are going to challenge. We're going to get a challenge. If this hit Curtis Mead, if so, they'll have a lead in the bottom of the 7th. What's going on, Eric? Appreciate you joining the stream. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think so. I think that got him. Yeah. This should be 3-2 Tampa. Wow. I thought maybe it'd be kind of not close to call, too close to call. I think you can clearly see it there off the elbow pad that he was hit. I think they're going to win this challenge. think.
Ball didn't go into the glove clean, like it was misdirected. It kind of rattled around in the glove Goodman. He'd been barely able to hold on to it.
Well, I hope they have super high def.
And I guess
Okay. We'll see what they call here. They say the call on the field stands, so it was a bit too close to call. And the count will stay 2-1. Okay. I don't know, man. I thought maybe it glazed. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I was looking at something else, but I don't know. He was not hit, they say. So. Here's the 2-1 to Mead. Here's the pitch. Down low, 3-1. He's losing control. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a grounder, and they'll get the force out at second, and we're headed to the top of the 8th. I'm left to do fucking free baseball again, bro. I have such bad luck when I do games. I always get extra innings. We're going to get it again. So we'll go to commercial break. I honestly don't know how you don't score another run there. Well, I know, because you put freaking Taylor Walls in. Like, what are we doing with Taylor Walls, dog? He sucks. He shouldn't be in the majors. Like, what are you doing here, Cash? Holy moly. You know? I'm not even a Rays fan. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You know? That's when you know it's BAD. When it's bad, it's bad. So just waiting for the game to get. If you guys have not, please hit the subscribe button to the channel. Turn on post notifications. What's going on, Brandon? All right. So yeah, Josh Lowe, he was taken out with right oblique discomfort. He jogged to first base a bit gingerly, and that was the end for him. Salute, yes. Here's Ryan McMahon at the plate. He's going to try a drag bunt, and it's a good one. He's going to be safe. So runner on first, nobody out for the Colorado Rockies. Coming up to the plate will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. Here's the pitch. Swung on a missed inside. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled back 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a drive, but not deep. That's going to be caught by Caballero, the right fielder, for the first out of the inning. Not an ideal day at the plate for Chris Bryant. That pitch is high, ball one in the count is 1-0. Swung on and missed by Tolley on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed again. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Michael Tolia. And that is a strikeout swung on and missed. I mean, that was just pretty poor from Michael Tolia, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So runner on first, 2 down. Coming up to the plate will be the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Here's Goodman at the plate. Swung on and fouled back. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 offering to Goodman. Fouls back in the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Counters 0-2. The pitcher for the Rays right now is Mason Montgomery. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped, foul. Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air. Center field. Is he under it? He is. DeLuca makes the play for the third out of the inning. That was caught at the warning track. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th as the game's still tied at 2. So coming up for the Rays will be Diaz, Lau, and Caminero. Appreciate the 8 people here. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Liking the video helps us in the algorithm, so that would help us the most. And comment as we try to get back to monetization. Victor Vodnik now pitching for the Rockies, 4.28 ERA and a 1.48 whip last year. See what he can improve on. Here's the pitch to Diaz, up high with a fastball, 1-0. That pitch is outside, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Swung on, hit in the air, center field, and that is caught by Doyle, first out of the inning. So just trying to get used to the baseball, calling baseball again. I think this pitch could be gone. This pitch, I got to get used to that again. So, yeah. That pitch to, here's Brandon Lau coming up to the plate. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Outside, and the count is 1-1. Here's the 1-1 offering to Josh Lowe. What do you eat around there? Just whatever's around here. I don't know. I mean, we have dining hall food. It really isn't that good. If I want to order food, I usually eat like Chipotle. They have Cane's, Five Guys, stuff like that. Here's the pitch. That is swung on and grounded to Tolia. We'll take it first for the second out of the inning. Oh, yeah. Nobody on, 2 down. Coming up to the plate is Junior Caminero. Here's the 0-1 to Caminero. That's on the corner, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 offering to Caminero. Swing and a foul. Count stays 0-2. Chipotle, yeah, Chipotle's good. You had Panda Express today? Panda Express is another good option around here. Yeah. Swung on a miss. That'll be the third out of the inning. As we head to the top of the ninth, tied at 2. We're going to be here until 8 o'clock. For source. See what we got cooking. Coming up for the Rockies will be Nick Martini, Kyle Farmer, and Jordan Beck. as you have a day. I usually only have like 2 a day. Yeah. So yeah. But we're getting ready for the top of the 9th here. Your sister, yeah, she goes to a different college though. Mahoney. Here's Nick Martini at the plate. Here's the pitch from Pete Fairbanks, the closer. Outside 1-0. We are a twin, yes. Did he go? No. 1-1. Here's the 2-0. It's actually 2-0. It's 3-0 now to Martini. That pitch is in there for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped in the air. Is it playable? Don't think so. The count will go full. So here comes the payoff pitch to Nick Martini from Pete Fairbanks. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Walks him. Coming up to the plate is Kyle Farmer. Here's the offering to Farmer. Down low in a stolen base attempt, and he is out. There we go. What a play by Danny Jansen. That's his second caught stealing today, as Nick Martini is caught, and that'll be the first out of the inning. But it'll be a 1-0 to Kyle Farmer. Yeah, he got the tag on there, I think. It was Moniak, actually, who they just signed, was actually running. So here's the 1-0 to Farmer. in there for a strike with a fastball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Farmer. Swung on and fouled back, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and popped in the air. That's shallow. Is anybody going to be able to get to it? No, it's foul. The count stays 1-2. And that pitch is down, and it's 2-2 to Farmer. Here's the pitch, swung on a miss, and that'll be the second out of the inning on a good breaking ball from Fairbanks. What's going on, Alex? Appreciate you joining the stream. Garrett Cole. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss at a high fastball, 0-2. Here goes the steal. Sure, he sure was. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. And the count stays 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Jordan Beck. Here's the pitch. And a timeout. Here's the 0-2 offering. Down low, and the count is 1-2. Here's the 0-2 offering, down low, or 1-2, and it's now 2-2. And that pitch is high, and the count is now full 3-2. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. Wow, goes from 0-2 to 4-2. Here's Brenton Doyle at the plate. Leadoff hitter. See what he can do. He's had a tough day so far. He's 0 for 4. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Fairbanks does not have his command. That's 5 in a row now. Here's the pitch. Down low, but in there for a strike. 1-1. That pitch is swung and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Down low and a stolen base attempt, and he's safe. And it's 2-2 with a runner on second. Bro, the voice of the people, dude. Who's your Emmanuel Clase is the closer. Here's the 2-2. Down low, ball 3, 3-2. So it's now a full count to Brenton Doyle. If you guys have not, please hit the like button. We appreciate that very much. Hit the subscribe button. We do MLB live streams. We'll be doing them all year round. Here's the payoff pitch from Fairbanks to Doyle. And he fouls it off. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on a miss at a high fastball, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning as Doyle's rough day continues. We will head to the bottom of the 9th. And the Rays will come up to hit with a chance to walk it off. So coming up for the Rays, it should be, I don't know, actually. We'll see. It's been a minute. What's going on, Cookie Monster? How's it going? Appreciate you joining the stream. Where's Oscar the Grouch? All right, we are headed to the bottom of the 9th. Danny Jansen on deck with Misner now hitting, whoever that is. And he swings and hits it high, hits it deep. It is out of here, and the Rays walk it off. Who is that? Like, dude, Cameron Minsner. I don't know if I've ever heard of this kid. And he just hits a homer on the first pitch to win the game. What? Are you kidding me right now? What an ending. Holy cow. I've never heard of this kid, and he just comes in and hits a walk-off bomb on one pitch. What? What an ending for the Rays. He's 27 years old. He made his debut last year. Let's see if I can find out more on this kid. His first ever home run. He went 1 for 15 last year, and he hits his first ever home run on a walk-off. What a moment for him. Wow. Awesome stuff. Yes, sir, Chris. What a moment for Cameron Misner. His first career home run is a walk-off. Wow. How about the Tampa Bay Rays right there? What an ending. So no free baseball today. Who gave up that homer? I think it was Vodnik again. Yeah. Wow. And the Tampa Bay Rays are a winner. It's going to be a tough season for the Colorado Rockies if they can't win games like that, because you know they're going to get beat in a lot of games because of their pitching. If they have performances like that, like Kyle Freeland, and they don't win, it's going to be tough. So, yeah. But I appreciate everyone that's joined the live stream so far. What a way to end the game. What an opening day win there. So. Appreciate Cookie Monster, H.I. Chris being here for the last few moments. Silverstein as well for his time. Incredible.
It's all happened so bad.
Wow.
You can certainly end this ball.
So, yeah. But that'll do it for me in this stream. I appreciate everyone being here. Yes, Cavs do play Pistons tonight. Don't think I'll be calling that just because I think I'm just going to kind of take the rest of the night off. You know, maybe I should have done that game instead of this one, but I didn't really think about it. I forgot the Cavs were even playing until like an hour ago. So, but I do appreciate everyone being here. Sports Expert here, but we'll see. Maybe we do call it. Maybe we'll go live at some point. Who knows? But I appreciate everyone being here. Sports Expert here. We'll be live tomorrow, though, for the Guardians, most likely. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Comment what you think. The Rays with a great win against the Rockies. Cameron Misner, first pitch, first Major League home run. I'm out. Sports Expert here. Peace.